What's going on, everybody? Down here at the shop today, got a little DIY project gonna do for you. So I ordered a screen top for the new Red Sea display tank in here, and I also ordered hanging kits to hang the Radion lights. I didn't want to mess with extra bends and corners trying to go around the mount for the lights, so I just ordered the hanging kits, hang them from the ceiling, and then when I make the screen top, it'll be just a simple 4 corners, rock and rolling. So I'll turn the camera around here and give you a quick show of what exactly I'm going to do, and then we'll get busy. Okay, so you could see I made a makeshift top for now, and reason being is for this guy right here. Blue spot jawfish. One of my favorite fish ever, hence why it is in my logo. So like I said, excuse me, pardon me, that was rude, I apologize. So this kit, or this mount for the lights, you know, it just mounts right on the side of the tank here. And when I would make the screen top, I didn't want to have to go around this, you know what I mean? So I'd have to, like, you know, elbow this way, elbow, corner piece that way, corner piece this way, etc., etc. So like I said, that's why I ordered the hanging kits for the lights. They are actually in here. These guys, if the camera would focus, perfect. Radion hanging kit. And then obviously you need the clips that go on the side of the tank. Basically the same thing as those. That's what the glass lid sits on. And then the kit comes with white netting, but I wanted to do black, so I just ordered a sheet of the black to replace the white. That's what that big long tube is. That is the kit for the screen top. So let's get busy. Alright, we got the lights hung. They're not done yet, I guess you would say. I just wanted to get them back up there and get the lights back on for the coral. Not to make them too mad, but yeah, like I said, everything is done. I just have to redo the wires and everything, and clean up the, you know, the extra wire from the hangers. But yep, so now the next step is we'll get this screen top going and rock and roll, baby. Okay, so I got everything out of the box. You can see down here on the floor we got the black netting, the, I don't know what the heck they call that, sorry, but it's the rubber seal. I don't even remember what they call that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that is what holds the netting into these. You can see this groove here that you push that in with this tool into that groove, and it holds the net in. These are obviously just the corner pieces, so once I get my measurements and everything, I will be able to cut those down to the size I need. You can see I already put the clips on here so I can get my measurements. I need to get my measurements to cut that, because I'm going to lose just a little bit with these clips. It won't be like the full width of the tank. I lose, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or so. So I'm going to get my measurements and get busy. Okay, so I got everything measured. I just took a Sharpie, measured on here for the where to cut. I'm just using a grinder with a cutting wheel. Just gonna cut these real quick. I got all 4 already marked and everything, so I can just cut them real quick and get busy. But always safety first. I've been grinding before and got a spark stuck in my eye, and it melted to my eye. And it was not fun at all. I had to go to the doctor, and they like numbed it and scraped it, and yeah, it was not fun at all. Alright, so now we got them all cut. I'll go through, just like maybe with some sandpaper or something, touch them up, smooth up the edges, that way, you know, I don't get cut while I'm putting it together. Okay, now as you can see, we put it all together. Now this is where you take your black netting, white netting, whatever one that you wanted to use. I just kind of put it out over this. Obviously, like, this is way more than I need. That's just how they sell it, the size that it comes in. I'm not going to be too particular, like picky with it, just because I don't really need to be. But what you want to do is just, you want to leave yourself some extra on the edges, one way or another. And then, I mean, it's really simple. Like I said, you'll take this stuff, which I believe is called spline, and you'll literally just start feeding it in. You'll start in the corner, and you'll use this tool and just push it down in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and do that real quick. Alright, so you can see, now by all means, this is not perfect. I did this super quick and just trying to get it done. It's kind of late. I want to get home. I worked all day at the steel mill and then been here for a few hours working on this project. So you can see in the corners here how these are still popping up a little bit. I'm just going to get a screwdriver and you'll just push in the corners. It's not super tight, but I mean, it doesn't have to be either. I used to actually work at a hardware store back in the day, a local one, and I used to actually do rescreening for windows, screen doors, but I mean, that was probably 12 years ago I did that. But so like I said, I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna get a screwdriver and push in the corners, and then all you do after that is you just take your razor blade and literally just trim off all the excess, and you have a screen lid. Finally, she's all done on the tank. Looking good. And the only reason I put a top on here was, like I said, because of this little blue spot jawfish. I've had them in the past and they are jumpers. I mean, not to say every single one will jump, but the luck I've had, they jump. So that's why I put a screen top on here. I wouldn't even have put anything on here. But with the screen top, obviously it allows it to still breathe and everything like normal, like, you know, like there's not even a top on it. So that's why I went with that. Turned out great. I'm happy. Looks good. As always, appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It'd be appreciated, and you have a good day.